welcome to the Weekly News Show. My name is Jean-Marc. Today we have 9 items on the news, so let's count all of that. Number 1, in some very unbelievable news, Clash of Clans and other free-to-play games are getting used by criminals to launder money. True story. Online criminals reportedly used $20,000 in stolen credit cards to make purchases in Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Marvel's Contest of Champions. The criminals resold accounts with those same purchases on third-party markets like G2G and iGameSupply and received money in exchange with no attachment to the stolen credit cards. A security researcher at Chrometech Security stated, "This process should be more complicated than it is now. All Apple requires to create an Apple ID is an email address, password, date of birth, and a few security questions." Criminals automated the Apple account process to create files and launder money. This is amazing! I've never heard anything like this before. Wow, criminals are so smart. I mean, I never would have thought of anything like that, but it's so clever. I mean, you sell this stuff, you buy it. Yeah, I mean, wow. Now, if I ever steal a credit card, I know what to do with it. So, that's fantastic. Number 2, Shadow of War is now microtransaction free. So if you were playing Shadow of War and you spent a lot of money on microtransactions, guess what? You wasted your money because it no longer has that. I will never play this game because the first one was trash. The Mordor games are trash, and I will stand by it. Number 2, No Man's Sky has a trailer that shows the game's everything we wanted it to be originally. They're really banking on it with this trailer, showing a lot of new things, a lot of new graphics, a visual overhaul, and there's full character customization now, and they have aliens everywhere, and they are trying to make up for what they did in the past. Is it too little, too late? Should they have put out No Man's Sky 2 and made all these changes there? That's what I think they would have done. Just leave No Man's Sky alone. Put out a second one, say this is everything we promised, but they're really trying to appease the fan. I think they want this to be a legacy thing where it's No Man's Sky all of the time and not just 1, 2, and 3. But I wish they would have just dumped No Man's Sky 1, did No Man's Sky 2, and just put all this in it. Gave me the game we want. I'm not gonna lie, now I'm kind of interested in playing it. I've never played it before. Really wanted to play it in first, and if this is everything it says it's going to be with multiplayer, new graphics, aliens, customization, I think I might jump in, but that's after I beat all of the games I have to play. Number 4, GameStop's doing something funny because LeBron James has changed teams. They've decided to try some new inventive ways to change their displays of LeBron James. Oh, here's one. Yep, that's professional. And here's another one. Oh, just tape a little Lakers thing on there. That's great. Good job, GameStop. I just think you're trash. I hate you, GameStop. I hate you so much. You're trash. Number 5, Xbox and West Coast Customs made a PUBG bus. And you could win it if you go on like a survey to like Comic-Con. PUBG is still relevant in the wake of Fortnite? I guess this is a publicity attempt to try to garner more people back PUBG. You can't play PUBG on phones, and it runs smooth. So, good luck. Number 6 in Sega Genesis news. Someone is kickstarting a Sega pop-up book. They're going to have Hang On, Space Harrier, Thunderblade, Afterburner, and Outrun. I think this is a good idea. I think it looks really cool. I wish they had more games, like Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 1 through 3, anything more popular than what they have. But this is cool. I like pop-up books. It's cool to see gaming history being represented in this way. Keep going. Number 7, did you know Nintendo had a sports league? They had an official sports league, and they had official sports league uniforms. That's right. They look exactly like the Famicom. Very retro, very interesting. I love the red and gold. I think that one looks fantastic. This is interesting. Should get a little tidbit from Nintendo. Number 8, a beloved Japanese whiskey will be coming to America. It's called N-E, or no E. Forbes reports that the Nika from the Barrel is 103 proof Japanese whiskey with a cult-like following, and its mainstay of duty-free stores will be imported to the U.S. for the first time beginning next month. The suggested retail price of $65, which is not cheap, but it's also not $100. I love trying new alcohols. This one looks interesting, from Japan. I would love to try it. And number 9, GameStop is trash. This isn't really news. It's just me ranting about the fact that I went back to GameStop to get another game because I beat the one I got last time. And they completely screwed me over and really peed me off. And it's 2 weeks in a row. The GameStop pissed me off, and I'm probably never going back there again. GameStop sucks. Now it's time for most people's favorite part of the show, games that come out this week. Number 1, Frost. Frost is coming out for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation. Frost is a card survival game. Very interesting, very great art in this game. Looks very serious. The tone of this trailer with the music was very serious. Looked like it's going to be a very compelling game, trying to survive with just cards, trying to eat, sleep, feed yourself, all this stuff with just cards. Very interesting. Check it out. Number 2, Mugsters. At first I didn't... Oh, this is coming out for Nintendo and the Sony PlayStation. I was not sure if this was a castle defense game at first, but come to find out, this is a top-down kind of maze game where you're trying to run through, get through each level, and survive, basically. And you can customize your people you're playing with, and you can have a co-op campaign. Very interesting looking game. I've heard nothing about it before this, but yeah, it looks like it'd be like a fun little game. Number 3, Chicken Assassins Reloaded. Wow, this is one crazy trailer. It's coming out for Nintendo Switch and PS4. This is, yeah, it looks kind of simple, but the trailer goes by so fast. It's almost like it knows the gameplay doesn't look that compelling, so it's throwing a lot of stuff on screen. It does look kind of intense, but it's hard to tell what the combat is like, and it doesn't look like it's going to be a game for me. It looks like a side-scrolling beat-em-up, but with kind of like turn-based strategy stuff, like shooting guns and punching people. But it doesn't look like you're moving around that much, and that's what makes me worry a little bit about this game. Yeah, it's just weird. Number 4, The Moose Man. Moose Man is coming out for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. This is a side-scrolling story adventure game. It looks very deep. All the words that are spoken in this trailer are all from Native American speaking tribes. It seems very interesting. It seems about death and perseverance, and not sure what the legend of the Moose Man is, but I'm sure they describe it in this game. Looks very interesting, very deep. Maybe not a lot of platforming, but a lot of story and, yeah, just story. Number 5, Guts and Glory. Do you like racing? Well, oh, this is coming out for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. Do you like racing? Well, this game, you can race with people and just destroy their lives. That's right. In Guts and Glory, you play as normal human beings and go for the ride of your life, where you're just like trying not to kill them, but you end up killing them anyway, over and over again. And there's also a cool little like make your own park feature. It's like a little simple game. If you like destroying things and people, have fun. Number 6, Tempest 4000. So there's like this old game called Tempest, and then they decided to re-release it, call it 4000. This is coming out for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. This game does not look interesting or fun to me at all. I know there was an old like Atari game and like old video game, like you used to go to the arcades and play this, but man, I'm just 0% interested in this game. And number 7, Adventure Time, Pirates of the Escrenodin. This is coming out for Nintendo Switch and PS4. You get to play as Jake and Finn and be pirates. seems like it's the whole game. I've actually heard mixed things about the Adventure Times games, and wow, the graphics look okay. I wish they were a little bit better. Seems like the Stick of Truth did it a little bit better than they did, but yeah, it's a good game. If you like Adventure Time, why not try it out when it's like 20 bucks? You know, who cares? Thank you for watching the weekly news show. My name is Mark. Who's gonna like subscribe if you like you see? Now you have all the news, and do whatever you want with it. Thanks for watching, and play. I guess Moose Man.